Good morning. I just finished phonics dancing and I hope you did too. That means it's time for word work. Today we're going to continue reviewing that smarty C and that silly C. Silly, silly, I-N-E. How will you say the letter C? S. Remember, if you have a C that has an I or an E after it, it will make that silly S sound. Smarty, smarty, A-O-U. When you see C, what will you do? K. If you have a C that is followed by an A, an O, or a U, it will make that C sound. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to show you a word that starts with C. Look at the vowel that comes after it. Will you write this word in the column where the C is saying K, like in cow, or in the column where C is saying S, like in circle? Let's practice with this one. I won't read this word to you. I want you to look at it. If I underline this I, which one of these columns are you going to stick this word in? Take a second, think about what you know. I hope that you wrote it right here. The reason I'm putting this word in that silly C section is because there's that I right there. If I show you this hunk and chunk and show you what's at the end of this word, you know that this is a silly C. Take a second, can you read that word? And then we'll read it together. Did you say the word is circus? It's got that silly C because the C is followed by an I. Here's your next word. Which column will you put this one in? If I take a look, that vowel following the C is the A. Take a second. Can you write it in the correct column? I hope that you said it went over here. When the C is followed by an A, it is a smarty C. It's going to say the K sound. I see this and I see this. Take a second to read this word. I know it has my smarty C here. And I hope you said that word was camel. Let's do it again. Take a look at the vowel that's after the C. If I underline the O, which column are you going to put that in? The smarty C or the silly C? Can you write it? I hope you said it was a smarty C. Why? Because there's that O, A-O-U. What do I know about this? And I'm also seeing that word within a word. Take a second. I know it has that smart C here. Did you say it's cookie? I hope you did. All right. Continuing with this little game, here's your word. What do you think? If I underline that E right there, is that a smarty C or a silly C? Totally hope you said it's silly because there's that silly, silly I and E. I'll give this crazy S here. What else do I know? And I see this word within a word. What do you think? Did you say center? It's not a Kenter, it's a center. Next word. Which column will you put this word in? Wow, the C is almost at the end of the word. If I underline what comes after it, what do you think? I think you're getting good at this. I would have put this right here. Why? Silly, silly, I-N-E. How will you say the letter C? If I do this, I see this right here. What do you think this word is? Take a second to sound it out. It is pencil. Last word. Well, this is going to be easy since you only have one position left and you know that's going to be in the smarty C. Why would this one be a smarty C? Smarty, smarty, A-O-U. When you see C, what will you do? So I know I have to write this here. There's that U that's telling me it's a smarty C. So I'm going to give it that C, smarty C here. Up, got a hunk and chunk. Take a second to sound that out. I hope you said that was curve. Let's look at the words that you're reading. Wow, I like this one. I've got a compound word with two smarty C's. There's that U. Here's that O, so I know it's a smarty C. I'm not even going to write that now. Here's that A, so you know these are your smarty C words that are all saying k. But then let's look. Here's an E. I know that one, oh, and I see that consonant cluster right there. It's going to be a silly C. Oh, there's that E again. And there's that E again. So all of these are silly. Can we read these together? Are you ready? We have cupcake, cone, castle. Now, what do you think this one would be? This is not prank, it's prince, princess, and centimeter. You know, if I'm playing some word wall games today, I'm going to use the words that are right on the page. Let's do the adjective. The adjective describes the noun, describes the noun. If I tell you that, and I want you to look in these words right here that we were reading, it is sweet and it is yummy. You don't have to write these reference words, they're just for you to see. Which one of those words is sweet and yummy? Do you think it's cupcake, cone, castle, prince, princess, or centimeter? I'm saying cupcake. That's that compound word. I might even bracket those two compound words. You might have said cone. I do think a cupcake is a little sweeter and more yummy than a cone. All right, the adjective describes the noun, describes the noun. What if I tell you it is furry and it is brown? It is one of the words that you wrote. I don't think it's a pencil. Even though a cookie could be brown, it's not furry, at least I hope not. Which one do you think it is? I hope you said it's a camel. He's a furry brown camel. The adjective describes the noun, describes the noun. All right, he is brave and handsome. Do you think it's a castle? Is it a circus? Nope. You're going to find this noun in this row. Which one of these words could be described as brave and handsome? I hope you said prince. If I would have done a princess, maybe I would have said she is brave and she is pretty. Let's go into Math Mania right now. Which one of these problems is not true? So we'll be finding out what the sums are and deciding if the sum on this side is the same as this side. 5 plus 5 equals, I think you all know that's 10. 7 plus 3, I always like counting on, so I would say 7, 8, 9, 10. Does 10 equal 10? It sure does. Two different ways to find that sum. 20 plus 0. Do you know the answer? I hope you said it's 20. 10 plus 2. Well, I could do my tens trick. I know that 0 ones plus 2 ones would give me 12, or I could say 10, 11, 12. So here is my question. Does 20 equal 12? I hope you said no. And you know what? Because it doesn't, I'm going to change that to the not equal sign. 9 plus 5. We love to pretend that that 9 is a 10. I know 10 plus 5 is 15. 9 is 1 less. What's 1 less than 15? Can you think about it? I could also say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 9 is 1 less than 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 9 plus 5 is 14. Oh, our double. 7 plus 7 equals 14. I would say 14 is equal to 14, which means the same. When you're dividing shapes into half, that means you have exactly the same amount on one side as you do the other. So one side is just like the other. If I'm looking at this line right here, it looks to me like there's less here and more over here. So I'm going to put an X right there. Look at this rectangle. What do you think? Well, since they are divided in half, it says color 1/2 blue and 1/2 orange. What do you think right here? Here's my oval. Is this divided in half? Is one side just like the other? Totally is. So it says to color 1/2 blue and 1/2 orange. Read and solve. It says you will need a picture. I don't think that you really do. We're looking for key numbers and keywords. Yesterday I went to a farm. I might need a picture because I saw 3 chickens, 2 horses, and 1 pig. How many animal legs were there all together? So if I saw 3 chickens, here we go. A chicken has 2 legs. Horses, well, I'm going to make this guy this way. And I saw 2 of them. Horses have 4 legs. And I saw 1 pig. I'm going to make this guy kind of chubby like this. And a pig has 4 legs. Wow, that's a lot of legs to count up. Easiest thing to do would just be count all the eggs, or I could say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow. Let's see. I'm going to put 18 in all. Now I'll add it up. I know 4 plus 4 is 8. If I add 8 plus 2, I know that's 10. I know 10 plus 4 is 14. Here's another 2 plus 2 is 4, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And there it is. And that's your word work and math mania for today.